Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. So I was out walking in nature and I really noticed how summer is now coming to an end and autumn is starting to kick in. And when I looked around at some of the trees and some of the leaves that were already on the floor, I could see how they were changing. So autumn is coming and that's inspired me to do a different creation today. I'm going to use the technique that I've been doing over the last couple of pieces. You've probably seen a green piece that I've done and a blue piece. And I'm going to puddle the paints onto the canvas and then I'm going to swipe over to create a design. And then once I've swiped, I'm going to tilt to get the right composition and perspective of the design itself. I'm using browns, a yellow, red and orange. And I'm going to puddle those in a random order, swipe through. Let's see what we can create. Okay, so I'm using a 20 by 20 inch canvas. You can see I've got my colours down here. I'm going to list those in the description below. But I've got a raw sienna, a brown, I think it's Van Dyke Brown by Amsterdam. I've got a yellow, and I've got an iridescent orange by Pebeo. I've got an orange and a red from Amsterdam. And then my swipe colour is going to be white, which is mixed with Australian Floetrol. Okay, so I'm going to pour the paints onto the canvas first. I'm going to start with the dark brown, the Van Dyke Brown, and I'm just going to randomly place this on the canvas. I'm also needing really to be very mindful of how I'm going to stretch this out and how I'm going to swipe. I think I'm going to do 2 large swipes on the canvas before I stretch it out into a design. Put on there, put on there. And I really want this to reflect an autumn transformation. So summer is ending here in the UK and we're getting our autumn leaves forming on the trees. So this is what's inspired me today. So some of my raw sienna. On there. I need to think about the colours that I'm going to stretch off the canvas as well. So just fill some of those edges up. Like that. Okay, and then here comes the colour. So I'm very mindful when I swipe this green, when I swipe this yellow into the brown, it's going to create like a green tone as well, which is okay because the leaves started off as green, so it's probably really good to reflect that in this piece. I'd also like to try and keep some of the yellow, so let's see if we can do that. Very autumnal. Looks a bit like a beehive at the moment. Lots of honey on here. Okay, so I'm going to use my iridescent orange by Pebeo next. So that's going to give me like a shimmer to the paint when it dries. I'm just going to put a few dots around the canvas. Let's put one in there. One in there. I need to remember I need to stretch this out as well. One just there. Okay, and then I've got my other orange by Amsterdam. This one's a little bit brighter. Hopefully you'll be able to see that as it hits the canvas. Just a tad brighter. And I know I've still got my red to put onto the canvas, so it's going to be quite a strong colour. So when I do that, I'm going to put it in less places because I feel that I don't want it to take over this design. I do want it reflected. So just here, here, touch there, touch there. And obviously with some of these colours mixing as well, it's going to create some browner tones. Just a little bit there. That's probably enough paint, to be honest, on the canvas itself. And you can test that if you pick it up just gently, kind of get a feel of where the paint is, yeah, on the canvas. A little bit more red just here. I'm going to put some red all the way around these edges. It's going to help with the flow of the other colours. Okay. Exciting. There's a lot of air bubbles on there. You get rid of those bubbles. There's a dollop of paint just there. You see it? Okay. Got ya. Got ya. Okay, so I'm going to use the white titanium that's mixed with Australian Floetrol. And I'm just going to do a couple of swipes across the canvas. And I think what I'm going to do is, so when I stretch, so what I'm thinking of, when I stretch, I'm going to go that way first, then probably this way, and then to the sides. So I think I'm going to just do a couple of swipes, just like that. So let's see what that looks like first. Okay, so let's go this way. Gently on the canvas. I'm literally going to swipe all the way across to about there. Okay, so, gosh, I love some of this cell formation already. Okay, so, let's go this way down next. Just gently dragging the white across some of those colours. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. Okay, I'm going to get my smaller palette knife, and I'm just going to add in just a few swipes each edge. Realistically, this bit's going to probably go off the canvas there. And then let's have one in the middle, a wavy one, just in the middle, like that. Okay, so this edge is going to go off first, and then I'm going to bring it down, and then side to side. Just swiping to just mix some of those colours up before I stretch them out. Okay. Right. I think it's tilt time. So, hope you can see this, but I'm going to lift my canvas off my stands. And I'm literally, yeah, so there's the paint, see, in the middle. So, I'm just going to work some of that paint off that edge. So let me go this way first. So it's going to hit now, straight off that edge, off that corner, and then back. I'm bringing the paint back into the middle, and then I'm going to go for that corner just there. I'm going to take that paint off, and then back. Okay. Oh, there's a blob of paint just there. Take you off. Gotcha. Okay. Right. So, let me turn it around here. Okay, so there's a lot of paint here, as you can see. So that's going to be the next stage. I'm just going to take that straight off the edge. I'm going to bring some more of the paint into the middle, so it helps me stretch out other areas first. So, I think I'm going to just take this straight off. Ready? There we go. Straight off that edge. That's it. And back. Straight down. Going straight down with this one. There we go. That's literally going to go off that edge and straight down. Straight over that edge. Yes! Oh. And I'm just stretching some of that back into the middle. Okay. Just going to place that down back onto the stands. Pretty good edge coverage. There's a couple of bits just to touch up at the sides. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take you in for a closer look. Okay, so this is the wet version. If I go around here, sorry for my light, you probably see my light shimmering on this level, but let me just take you in for a closer look. Look at this. I just love that bit just there. And I really love how that really strong, vibrant red line and orange line runs either side of the raw sienna. Okay, let me go this way round. Look at that, guys. Does it say autumnal? Does it say autumn to you? Okay, so I could just look at that. Look at this just here. Just love that. That really vibrant red there. Good. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry and I'll take you in for a close-up of the dried version. Here's the dried version. I'm really happy with how it dried, and the definition of those sails and lacing have remained in place, so I'm really happy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great week ahead and I'll catch you soon. Take care everyone. Bye.